Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. For x greater than 0, which of the following is equivalent to the expression we have over here? That is, in the given answer choices, we have to get the expression that is equivalent to this one. For that, we have to simplify this expression. Okay, now let's start doing. Okay, here in numerator, we have x over x positive 3, negative 4 over x. That is, we have subtraction of two fractions. Okay, whenever I want to do addition or subtraction between two fractions, I need to have the same denominator for both the fractions. But here, the denominators contain variable. Now, what we can do is we can do cross multiplication to simplify the subtraction of these two fractions. Cross multiplication means the numerator over here has to be multiplied by this denominator, and this numerator 4 has to be multiplied by this denominator. Then we have to multiply the two denominators. Okay, now let me multiply this numerator x by this denominator x, then I'm getting x square. And we can take the negative sign over here as it is. Now let's multiply this 4 by this x positive 3, then I'm getting 4 times x positive 3. Now I have to multiply the two denominators over here, x positive 3 times x, or it can be written as x times x positive 3. Okay, here we have to simplify this one. Here we have subtraction between an integer and a fraction. Whenever I want to do addition or subtraction between an integer and a fraction, I have to multiply the integer by the denominator of the fraction. Once I'm done with the multiplication, I can take this x positive 3 as a common denominator. Okay, now let me multiply this 1 and x positive 3. 1 times x positive 3 is just x positive 3. And we can take this negative sign and 1 as it is. And now we can take this x positive 3 as a common denominator, because we multiply this 1 and x positive 3. Okay, now let's do some more simplification. That is x square. We can distribute this negative 4 to this x and 3. Then I'm getting negative 4x negative 12 divided by x times x positive 3 all divided by. So when I combine this positive 3 and negative 1, I am getting x positive 2 divided by x positive 3. Okay, here we have a fraction in numerator, fraction in denominator. Now we can write the fraction in numerator as it is. That is x square negative 4x negative 12 divided by x times x positive 3. And now we can change this division as multiplication. Then we have to get reciprocal for this one. Then we get x positive 3 divided by x positive 2. Okay, we can cancel this x positive 3, x positive 3. Here it's one time, here it's one time. Okay, now when I multiply this numerator by this numerator 1, I'm getting x square negative 4x and negative 12. And here we can multiply the denominator x and denominator x positive 2. Then I'm getting x times x positive 2. Okay, here we have a quadratic expression. We can try to factor this quadratic expression. For that, we have to multiply the constant term negative 12 by the coefficient of x square. So that is 1. Okay, so when I multiply this negative 12 by 1, I am getting negative 12. Now I have to get two factors for this negative 12, so that the product of the two factors is equal to negative 12, and the sum of the two factors is equal to the coefficient of x, that is negative 4. So then we can get negative 6 and positive 2. When we multiply this negative 6 and positive 2, we are getting negative 12. And also when we add negative 6 and positive 2, we get negative 4. That is the coefficient of x over here. Further, we have to divide both these factors by the coefficient of x square, that is 1. Even when I divide these two factors by 1, still I'm getting negative 6 and positive 2. Okay, now to get the first factor for this quadratic expression, we have to take x along with the first factor over here. Then I'm getting x negative 6 as one of the factors for this quadratic expression. Now to get the second factor, we have to take x along with this one. Then we get x positive 2 as a second factor. It has to be divided by the same stuff for x times x positive 2. Okay, here this x positive will cancel out. Then I'm getting x negative 6 over x. That's all the simplification we can do. So this is the expression equivalent to the given expression we have over here. And we find this expression x negative 6 over x exactly in answer choice D. The correct answer choice for this question is D.